Philip, you'd like a review of the Old Forester 1920?
They have a little. I don't think I've ever had the
This is
1820
one of the first ones that I got.
prohibition style. Is that like a sex position?
Honey,
We doing it prohibition style.
I don't even know what that would mean.
I don't either. Welcome to Detours. I'm Anthony.
I'm Jen.
And today we have a fun wine video. We're going to be exploring Michigan wines. We've got 2 whites and 2 reds. We're going to be tasting them and talking about the just kind of general taste of like
We
the
like
grapes.
them or not?
Well, yeah, we're going to do that. But I'm also going to give you some fun facts about just wines, the grapes and the wines in general. And just
Tell me more. Tell me more.
we'll get into it. We'll figure it out as we go along. They're from 4 different Michigan wineries. 3 of them that are in the northern part of the Upper Peninsula. Traverse City.
Not Traverse.
Yeah.
Not Traverse.
Traverse. The Grand Traverse area. And then one of them is from near where I grew up in mid-Michigan. So I'm very excited about that one. So without further ado, we're going to go in order of when you're tasting whites and reds, you're going to want to do the whites first. And generally you go from sweetest to driest. So we're going to start with a Pinot Grigio. This is from Bowers Harbor Vineyards, which is in the
It's got a
old.
dog on it.
It's
Doesn't
got
it?
No.
Oh, one of them does.
No.
Not that one.
This is a 2023 Pinot Grigio. And let me move my phone. We were just watching the Pistons game right before we started filming. Pistons just won series 3-2, going back to Detroit.
So we've been there, and they do
Yeah.
name some of their wines after their dogs.
Correct.
And they feature them on there.
Yeah,
And
this
I've
is
met
in
one of their dogs.
Ooh.
Long time ago.
Yeah, Old Mission Peninsula in Traverse City, which is a very beautiful area.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever get, there is here's a little fun thing. If you ever go to Old Mission Peninsula, there's a store. There's like an old timey like
you got your old man
store.
dad
Yeah.
there.
I wish I would.
Should have worn it.
I should have worn it. Yeah,
Do you even know where it is?
It's in the closet upstairs. It's a little small for me. I was a little skinnier when we got it. But yeah, it's like an old timey just like store, and it's got like all these really cool
old
knickknacks.
Candy.
Yeah, just like really, it's like taking a step back in time. It's really neat. So anyways, this is Pinot Grigio, which generally speaking, these are on the more acidic side. Very fruity, very crisp, very refreshing wines.
Ruby is laying in a very unfortunate
situation. Our German Shepherd is just chilling.
Golden
Retriever. German Shepherd's over there.
Yeah.
That's my bad.
Welcome to our family.
Yeah, and you can smell it right away. It's very citrusy, very fruity.
This smells like it'd be lovely in the summer.
Yes,
it
would.
I like a Pinot Grigio.
Yeah,
that's easy.
Absolutely. And you're gonna want it. So whites, the Pinot Grigio, you're gonna want to let it. You know, people like talk about letting wines breathe or open up. This one, 10 minutes was fine. It's been open for a little bit longer here because we were watching the game. Yeah. I was watching the game.
I did a little, I guess.
Yeah.
But...
And then we also realized that these aren't the normal glasses that you would be drinking these wines, especially the red wines. There are certain glasses that are more suited for certain types of wines. We are just tasting these.
Well, and also these are places like a lot of them. Wait, isn't it Harbor Springs?
Bowers Harbor.
Ah, crap.
Yeah.
That's close. Here, we got one of this one coming up.
Black Star Farms?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So the places that we've been to and stuff.
100%.
This is Cadillac Winery I'm drinking out of.
This is Red Top.
That's from southwest of Michigan.
Nice. It's down.
This is from Cadillac.
Where's southwest Michigan? Or am I
the
wrong way? There we go. Boom, down there. The Mitten. So what are you smelling, honey?
Pinot Grigio. Very citrusy. I do get
Yeah,
that. It smells very crisp.
yeah, green apple.
A little pear, maybe.
Yeah, pear, green apple.
White grape. Does that count? It
I
really
mean, it's not a white grape.
but it smells like white grape.
Yeah.
Like it almost smells like
Like the
Welch's
white
white
grape
grape
juice,
juice.
a
Yeah,
little
like
bit.
I know
Yeah,
that's kind of cheating, but
yeah.
Because it is a white grape. Is it a
Ooh.
white grape? I don't even know.
It's the grape is Pinot Gris. Is the
Okay.
grape that
That's nice though.
that
It's
is
smooth.
it
It's
is
easy.
citrusy. I'm getting
It's not too sweet.
no.
I don't like real sweet stuff. Like I don't even really like candy.
But it's very refreshing though.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's very crisp. I'm getting a lot of pear.
Yeah.
What?
I wanted to do that. I stopped myself until I.
Yeah. Almost lemon? Are you getting lemon? I'm getting some lemon.
Maybe not too much.
No, I'm getting a lot of pear though. I'm getting a lot of pear.
Yeah.
I
can see that.
A lot of pear. A little bit of lemon, some apple, like a little bit
Definitely like a little citrusy, but it's not too citrusy like a Sauvignon Blanc or anything like that.
It's delightful though. It's very good.
I like that a lot.
It's very good. It pairs well. It would pair well. What?
Pairs well. Got a lot of pear out of it.
It would be really good with like seafood dishes, like lemon zested seafood dishes, shrimps, some lighter fishes, white fish, and it would also be good with probably like salads, like a chicken Caesar salad, like a Cobb salad, would be delightful with this. I feel like we would kind of balance out with the blue cheese a little bit.
And it'd be nice on the deck on a warm evening.
100% without food. Yeah, 100%. Absolutely. So next white one we've got is a dry Riesling from Chateau Grand Traverse, also in the Old Mission Peninsula. So one cool thing about Michigan wines, if you don't know what the climate is in Michigan,
we don't ever know.
It's freezing during the winter, and it's very cool during fall and spring. It doesn't get warm much of the year here in Michigan. I almost said my hometown's name there. So,
but you never
it
know.
does
It's
affect.
Michigan. We get all 4 seasons in one day.
Yeah, that is a thing. It does affect like a Pinot Grigio or Riesling, or we're also going to try a Merlot and a Cab Franc later. They do change based on where they're grown, and the climates they're grown in. So Michigan, because it is cold most of the year, the grapes don't ripen as quickly. It does give them a little bit of a different flavor. It brings out different smells as well.
We have a lot of ice wines.
A lot of ice wine, yeah. Ice wine is a lot harder to make. It takes more grapes because ice wine grapes are a little smaller. Mm-hmm. So it takes more of them to make. So they're usually a lot more expensive. And they usually come in like the little skinny bottles. They're served usually with dessert more than the main course of a meal.
They are. Diabetes in a bottle.
Diabetes. They do. We had some really good. We were in.
You can only have one glass.
A couple years ago, we were up in the Niagara Peninsula in Canada, and we had some really good ice wine up there as well. Mm-hmm. They had very good Gewürztraminer up there, which is one of my favorite types of white wine. Mm-hmm. Very uncommon here. Yeah. Well, it's hard. We don't see a lot of it here. Yeah. But anyways, yes. Dry Riesling. So it's called dry Riesling as opposed to just regular Riesling because this has less residual sugar than a regular Riesling would have, which means it's not as sweet.
And this glass that you're drinking is off the Old Mission too.
Yeah, Breeze Estate. Nice.
Fun fact. I gotta bring something to the table. So.
Absolutely. What are we getting? I'm getting more green apple, a little bit of honey. It doesn't smell as citrusy. You tasted it already?
Yeah.
Nice. Was it good?
Yeah.
I do smell honey.
Yeah, it is a little honeyish. This one has more green apple than pear. Like the other one had more pear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of very green apple.
Ooh.
Almost a little pineapple too.
I could see that.
I am getting some honey.
More citrus, I feel like. This is more citrus and crispy. Like, I don't know. That one's more mellow.
Disagree.
Really?
I thought this was crisper. I think this has more like melon honey kind of thing going on. But I do get the green apple for sure. A little bit of pineapple. Ooh.
What is this?
You know what this would?
What am I supposed to get?
Oh, what does it say on the bottom?
Lemon, fresh melon,
zesty minerality,
steely, dry qualities.
I'm not getting any of that.
Racy acidity.
Are you getting any
of
that?
What does racy acidity mean?
I don't know. I have no idea. I think I think they gave this to somebody who's never had the wine before. They gave the actual tasting notes to someone who's like a freelance writer, and they were like, zest this up a little bit, give it a little pizzazz.
This racy acidity makes it sound like inappropriate.
Yeah.
You hear a little squeaking, that's our cat.
They're not gonna hear it. These microphones won't pick that up.
Okay. Well, if she jumps on the
if
piano,
she was up here, they'll hear the piano. Maya boo 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 boo. Mm-hmm. This would go well. Though. Yeah, I do like this a lot too. This would go well with like I could have it with some sushi.
Ooh.
This would go very well with some sushi.
I don't know if I was more excited about the sushi or the wine.
I do love sushi.
Yeah, I could see that though.
Yeah, or like pork chops, something like lighter, like a whiter meat.
Pasta.
Yeah, some pasta, like a white sauce pasta.
Yeah.
Or like just like pasta with like a vinegar base, or like a vinaigrette kind of sauce. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know like what I mean by that? That's not vinaigrette. Vinaigrette would be salad.
No, I know what you're talking about though. Like when I do my pasta stuff with all the like in the summer with the basil and stuff. Oh,
Maya, get down. Nope, off. Thank you. Come again, Maya. Get down.
She's going, but then there's Onyx who's gonna run after her.
Can you assist her?
Bye bye now.
So
assisted.
Lovely. That is lovely. 100%. I'm glad these are good. Representing from Michigan.
No,
we've been. I've never been to this one. Have you been to that?
Yeah.
I've never been there. I think I've been here.
Going to Traverse City for my bachelorette party. Woo-hoo.
That's right.
They have a couple of distilleries up there too that I want to try out.
Yeah.
Like Mammoth, Grand Traverse.
There's also the Traverse City Whiskey Company as well up there.
Wait, are those different?
Yeah, there's the Grand Traverse Distillery. Grand Traverse.
Why do I think they were like the same thing?
No.
I need to try. I haven't tried many of the whiskey distilleries.
Anyways.
You're funny.
Tiny. We just had some technical difficulties. We'll call those. All right, so Bergdorf. This is the only one that we're trying today that is not from the Grand Traverse area, Old Michigan Peninsula, Sutton's Bay area, Leelanau Peninsula.
Hazlitt, technically?
It's made in Hazlitt, yes, Hazlitt, Michigan, which is in the middle.
Yeah.
It is right next to where I grew up. It's the next town over to the north, town to the north of where I grew up.
I've talked to the owners of that place a couple of times.
Deb and
he's a real nice fella.
Yeah, she's like she was like a microbiologist, and he's like actual like they were both like very intelligent like.
Yeah.
And then they started this winery, and actually, so fun fact: this winery, this original tasting room, the tasting room now is in Weberville, Michigan, as of late last year. But the previous tasting room is where we we found our date for our wedding. We picked the date of our wedding.
Before we had a ring.
I mean.
We knew.
Absolutely. So this is a 2018 Merlot from Bergdorf.
But what I was going to say too is they do source a lot of their grapes, but some of them they get from MSU.
Yes, everything. So cool thing about Bergdorf Winery is every single ingredient they use and everything they get is from Michigan, from the state of Michigan. So it can be certified truly Michigan. So a little bit about Merlot. Merlot is generally a smoother red wine. It has a it's cool in that it does change over the course of its life. So this is a 2018 Merlot. So Merlot changes a lot, like as it gets older, and it becomes more complex. So this is 7 years old. What?
You I see wine and I just start drinking.
I know. You just, it's not just wine. It's just.
I know.
Ooh. I'm getting plum.
I'm trying to, like, I should have smelled it first because I feel like I'm getting stuff on the nose that I tasted. And I don't know if it's
cherry, plum.
Yeah, I get that. It smells juicy.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, it doesn't taste as juicy as it smells.
So generally speaking, like the older Merlot gets, the more like chocolatey and like oaky, tobacco-y that it gets, the older it gets.
I did get a little chocolate on the, but not a lot. Not like, I don't like a lot of chocolate. I don't like when it says juicy chocolate. I like avoid that.
But it doesn't matter what it says. What are you tasting?
No, I know that. But when I'm looking for a wine and it's giving me a description that says like chocolate and stuff like that, I usually avoid it.
Yeah.
Just because that's not what I really like.
So this, I am getting a little bit of like strawberry, little red fruit, but I am getting a lot of the oaky tobacco. I'm getting a lot of tobacco.
Yeah, little leather.
Yeah, absolutely, which is delightful. This is really
that's good. Nice. Steak.
You would have to do a steak.
We have steak and wine nights at this house.
Yeah.
It's a great tradition.
It is a great tradition.
Might not be great for other things, but
it's not good for your health. Yeah. But it's great for the happiness of our mouths and bellies. As they expand. I think Merlot, though, this is very smooth too. There's not a lot of tannins, which also, like, another thing about cooler climate wine, generally, if the same grape is grown in a cooler climate versus a warmer climate, there's less tannins in the cooler climate.
French oak.
I'm getting some of that. What does it say on the bottle that we should be tasting?
White pepper, blackberry.
Oh, that's on the. No.
The palate. No, palate. No. White pepper, blackberry, vanilla, and spiced plum on the palate.
I got the plum.
Just balanced and smooth. Got that.
Yeah, it's definitely
paired smooth. With beef or barbecue entree.
No, this is. You know what this wine would be? This wine would be like the wine that I would have, like with a pizza. Just like order some Little Caesars, some Hungry Howie's, some we don't do Domino's. We don't do Little Caesars either. We don't really eat pizza a lot. Not really. But Hungry Howie's. Just like a whole pizza. If I was gonna like sit down and drink a whole bottle of wine and eat an entire pizza by myself, Merlot is what I would go with, and this is a great one for that. And
entire bottle and an entire pizza.
Yeah, I'm a glutton. Yeah. This is delightful. I'm really enjoying that tobacco and leather note. So a fun fact about me, I think the reason I do enjoy more tobacco notes in wines, I chewed tobacco for 14 years.
I've never smoked in my life, and I like this,
but yeah, I haven't smoked cigarettes either.
I've never chewed either.
Yeah, so I chewed tobacco for 14 years, and when I say I chewed tobacco, I'm talking like all day, every day for 14 years. And I'm coming up on my 3-year anniversary without it. I still think about it every day. So this wine.
I am so proud.
So yeah, wine with tobacco notes. Thanks, honey. Wine with tobacco notes does make me happy, and it it's like a nostalgic thing for me too, for sure.
I'm thinking of Austin Powers in my head.
What?
Do I make you happy?
Do I make you horny, baby?
I thought it was Randy. Well, horny, but then Randy, isn't it?
It is horny, then Randy, yes, absolutely.
I was skipping the awkward part and just went to Randy.
Yeah, that's what we do. Anyways. And also, so yeah, I forgot to mention this. The dry Riesling, Pinot Grigio, you want to serve those chilled. Maybe take them out 15 minutes before you serve them. The Merlot, the Cab Franc, which is this one we got, Black Star Farms now. This is Suttons Bay, Michigan, which is where this glass is from.
They actually have a Suttons Bay and a Old Michigan. They have 2 locations up in Traverse City.
Well, there you go. Fun. Learn something new every day.
I used to spend a lot of time up there. I did.
Yeah. Before she was into bourbon, she was really into wine, and that's
And
what.
Traverse City.
And Traverse City.
Just
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah.
Love it.
It's a great city. We
It
already
has
talked
lots of
about.
restaurants and
Yeah,
like
we already
amazing.
talked about Traverse City in one of our first video or older videos.
Did we?
We did. Yeah, I said a plug for Traverse City
Oh,
for sure. Um,
I'll have to watch.
yeah. Welcome to our channel, honey. But yes, Traverse City, Michigan is an amazing city.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 10 out of 10 would recommend visiting there.
Mm-hmm.
And going up in both the Leelanau Peninsula and
Mm-hmm.
the Old Mission Peninsula, as well as in town too. Just
Yeah.
amazing
They have
city.
a really cool, like, well, couple restaurants, I think. Is there a couple or just one? There's at least one that's in, like, the old psych hospital and
Oh
stuff.
yeah,
It's cool. I took my mom there.
nice.
Yeah.
I bought my current laptop at the Best Buy in Traverse City.
Oh, yeah,
because I was
you had to
up
go
there.
through to work.
I was up there for work, and my laptop broke, and I had to go to the Best Buy there.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is a Cabernet Franc, or Cab Franc for short, from Black Star Farms, as we've discussed up in Traverse City. This one,
glass from Black
yeah,
Star Farms.
absolutely. So Cab Franc grapes and wines are famous for their bell pepper smell.
I don't know what this means. Capella, Montague, and Isidore's Choice Vineyards. I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
But they sound like cool people.
Maybe if I feel like it when I'm editing, I can look it up and I'll put it down here. So future Anthony, if you're feeling up to it.
Right about there.
Got it. All right. Shall we pour?
Oh, sure, go ahead. I was reading.
Yeah. Ooh, that's more than I anticipated.
That's okay.
Yeah. And side note, for those of you concerned about waste here, because as you can see, there's still a lot of wine left in these.
This is a more colorful one.
So when we film these wine videos, we tend to plan it so that we have like the weekend ahead of us, so that we can.
Or my mom coming over tomorrow.
That's what I was gonna say. So Jen's mom loves wine, and she is an absolute unit when it comes to housing wine.
She's gonna love this video.
I know. Love you, Gail. Love you so much. We appreciate everything you do.
Maybe you'll see her.
Yeah, maybe you'll see her someday on the
feature.
channel. Yeah, we'll do a Gail feature. She's delightful.
She's something.
So we will either share some with Jen's mom, or like we plan it out so that we have a whole weekend to kind of like finish the wines.
Or in the fridge.
Yeah, or like I said, so pro tip, you get a vacuum sealer. They sell them on like Amazon for like $20. You can get a vacuum seal because basically once oxygen, so basically once oxygen starts hitting the wine, it starts breaking it down, and that changes the flavor. And after honestly, 3-ish days, if you just leave it, the wine wouldn't be good anymore.
It's like vinegar.
Yeah. So if you get one of those cool vacuum sealer things, and you can actually put even red wine, you're supposed to serve red wine at room temperature, like these kind of red wines, room temperature. You can still, you can still put them in the fridge, and they last a little bit longer. You just make sure you want to bring it up to room temperature before you drink it.
Yeah.
Again, and they actually last a little bit longer. So.
Kind of funny. You do an aerator to put oxygen into it when you're trying to open it up and get it going.
Yeah.
And then you're trying to suck it all back out.
Yeah.
When you want to preserve it. So.
Yeah. So that is kind of because that was a concern when we started this channel. Yeah. I was concerned about like losing wine and not being able to use it all. You're concerned about the money. I was concerned about like having to waste some, dump it out or throw it away because we weren't finishing it in time.
That'd be so sad.
It was so sad. So yeah, we've been kind of strategic about it, and just also in the future we're planning on having like friends over and stuff to help drink what we have left over from our videos and stuff like that. So yeah,
I know Mom will volunteer as tribute.
100%.
This tastes like a marker, or smells like a marker.
Yeah. So I said earlier, Cabernet Francs, Cab Francs are famous for kind of a bell pepper smell, herbaceous smell. I'm getting pencil lead as well. I think that's what
I
you're
get a
you're
little,
saying is marker.
maybe
I can see how you could do marker. I can see. I think it smells like pencil lead,
like
like
like a
straight graphite, 100%.
I'm getting like a light Sharpie, like real light,
Yeah, I'm getting, but I'm thinking. I don't
but
know.
also
I'm reading that.
also kind of like one of those markers that you used to like and then smell,
The
but it still has like a little
Yeah.
undertone of
Ooh, it
marker.
doesn't taste like that though. Ooh,
Oh, that's nice.
it's like blackberry.
It's still tingling on my tongue.
Yeah,
So
there's this
is it younger?
acidity.
Is that what that means? 2020? That's not that
2020,
young.
it's not that young. No, I think it's got
But
a
it
little
goes away
acidity.
real fast. Like
Yeah.
I get a little tongue, like or tongue.
Yeah, on the top of your
tingle.
tongue. Yeah, top of the tongue.
Oh,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, it's
Are you
I like
getting any
that
wood? I'm getting some oak. There's some vanilla.
a little bit.
What are you looking at me like that for?
You asked me about getting any wood,
Not yet.
honey. When you edit, you'll see the face that I gave to the camera.
Are you tasting any oak or wood on this? I'm getting some wood and getting some vanilla.
I'm getting the vanilla. It's drier. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's definitely the driest,
Yeah.
obviously, which
Well,
is
that's
why you
why
put it last.
that's why I chose
Well
this
done,
over.
sir.
Yeah. I know what I'm doing. I'm not, by the way, PSA, we're not professionals by any means in
We're
this.
professionals, but not in this.
Yeah. Yeah, we put the pro in unprofessional.
I put the pro in procrastinate.
Here we go. So, I mean, yeah, two PSAs here. Number one, I'm not a sommelier. Jen's not one either. We aren't professional like bourbon tasters.
We should do that.
We should become one.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work is what I hear.
know.
Yeah, we don't have time
I
or
really
money
don't
for
want to go
that.
to school again.
Yeah. We do enjoy wine and whiskey. Yeah, just from like years of tasting stuff, and we have developed our own thing. And I also go ahead.
Well, I remember when I first started liking like wine, I drank like the sweet crap all the time, and then I got into a little bit
Don't
of
say
Pinot.
sweet crap.
For me now, it's like ooh. But then I got into some Pinot Noir, and I was like, oh, this isn't so bad. And then I got into like the dark stuff, and then so like when I got into like bourbon and stuff, I got into like I had always had it on like a, we literally like our fridge makes whiskey balls because that was one of the selling features.
Yeah,
now I've
that's
never
literally
used
like
it.
why we decided to buy the fridge.
It wasn't the reason.
Well, it was like we were deciding between two of them,
And
and that was the
whiskey
reason.
balls,
Yeah,
amazing.
100%.
Which is still cool, but like I use them all the time, and now I don't remember the last time I've used one. I like the flavor of the bourbon and the whiskey and things like that. So it's just kind of funny how things kind of develop and change over time.
I still use the ice balls. Don't worry, they don't go to waste. I still use the feature.
We always give them to the kids. They love them.
Yeah, absolutely.
They get excited about it.
Our golden retriever also loves the balls as well, the ice balls as well. Come on, honey. Anyways, other PSA. Back to what she said about she called sweet wines crap.
Well,
I don't. Yeah. They're not crap. We are gonna taste
his own.
We are gonna taste some sweet wines on this channel in the future. She's gonna hate on them. I'm gonna love on them, just because even though that's not what I prefer. Yeah. I prefer stuff like this, which I've already talked about. I also love stuff like this. I like it all the time. And there's also, by the way, I'm very excited. We're going to be trying. There's a. I'm going to little like preview into the future, a little foreshadowing. There is a Kirkland at Costco. There's a Kirkland brand Moscato that's got like a little hint of carbonation. She hates it. I absolutely love it.
I don't hate it. It's just I can have a sip of it. But that's about it.
Yeah. But what we're trying to say here is
I have a sensitive tummy.
We have our own palates. I like what I like. She likes what she likes. Yep. You are going to like what you like. And it doesn't matter. We're all correct. We
Yep.
all, whatever you like is what you should
Even
be
the way
drinking.
you want to drink it too.
100%. Yeah. Like we don't like to do ice in our bourbon.
I don't. He does. But
I
he's
don't.
right and I'm right. Look, honey, I said you were right. Honey.
I only drink ice in like flavored bourbons and
Yeah.
whiskeys, like cinnamon whiskey or honey whiskey. That's the only thing I drink with the ice.
My mom makes a good honey whiskey.
She does make a good honey
Because
whiskey.
they harvest
They're
honey.
they're beekeepers.
Beekeeper people.
100%. Anyways, let's go through this. What did you like? What was your favorite one?
Probably the last one actually.
Last one was your favorite one?
Yep, of the reds,
I
and
would
then
probably
for
agree.
outside, I'd probably go for the Pinot Grigio outside in the summer.
Yeah.
I like them all though. There's not any
did.
that I'd be like.
I liked every
This
single
one was a little on the juicy side for me, a little bit. Not bad though.
I didn't get any juice. I don't get
Just
any.
initially.
Hi, Ruby. Rubes.
Yeah, she wants to
I
go.
wish you could be on camera.
OUTSIDE.
Up. You go up.
She can't up. She isn't up. She's a golden.
She
doesn't do anything.
She shook my hand. Anyways, so yeah. Anyways, I would say, Onyx is licking the back of my leg now. Both of our dogs are excited. Up. Onyx. Up. Come on, buddy. Up.
He's too old.
Come on.
It's okay.
Anyways.
Maybe someday.
So excited. I just wanted to hold your hand.
Oh, thanks, honey.
Where were we? Oh, yes. That's the beautiful thing about wine. All 4 of these wines are delightful, and they all have their different places in our lives, in our society. This, again, nice warm summer day, sitting out on our porch.
Our Riesling was nice too.
Yeah, this would be nice. Like I said, sushi. If I'm having sushi, next time we have sushi, I'm bringing this thing out. Grocery store sushi. Bring that home.
Yeah.
Anyways, nice time. Pizza night, barbecue chicken. This would be good with barbecue chicken, for sure.
There you go. That one.
This one. Steak. Yeah. Or anything
like with a bone in it.
Like tomato-based stuff too, like lasagna. Like a lasagna,
you don't even like tomatoes.
Or like nice Italian bolognese. You know what I'm saying?
Bolognese.
So, anyways, we're gonna wrap this up because our dogs are going nuts right now.
Needy.
They're very needy, and also just we thank you for coming back to Detours. What are you doing, hon?
We did cheers.
Oh, we do have to cheers. I'm gonna. What should I cheers with? What am I feeling here? Hold on. We're gonna do the crisp daddy.
The old crisp daddy.
The old crisp daddy. Look how white. We didn't really talk about this, but this is very light in color too.
It's almost clear.
Yeah, it's almost clear. It's a well-hydrated person. Let's go. Anyways, thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping in. We hope you enjoyed your stay. And until next time, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, it's so good.
Yummy.